हेलो वेलकम टू माय चैनल एड्यूशुला। आज हम देखेंगे MPS 003 इंडिया डेमोक्रेसी एंड डेवलपमेंट बुक के इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस जो जून 2022 के लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं। MPS 003 MPS प्रोग्राम के फर्स्ट ईयर का एक कोर्स है। तो अगर आप इसके इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस देखना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो में एंड तक बने रहें। वीडियो को स्किप ना करें क्योंकि इससे आपके कुछ क्वेश्चंस छूट सकते हैं। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। डिस्कस द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट्स एंड डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी एज इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ऑफ सोशल चेंज। How do fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy ensure human development? Explain. What rights does Indian Constitution grant to the individual and groups? Describe. Explain and evaluate the changing nature of local self-government after implementation of 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments. Discuss the changing nature of local self-government after the enactment of 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments. In what way have the 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments revived and rejuvenated the local self-government in India? Elaborate. Give an overview of the functioning of Parliament in India. Write an essay on the role and performance of Parliament in India. What do you understand by identity politics? Explain. Discuss the role of language in Indian politics. Do you think it helps in promoting identity politics? What is liberalization? Analyze its economic and political consequences. Discuss the impact of liberalization on the working classes in India. Analyze the economic consequences of liberalism in India. Distinguish between political parties and interest groups, highlighting their main characteristics. Do you agree with the statement that political parties are instruments of empowerment of people? Give reasons for your answer. How has competitive party system influenced political participation in India? Examine. What are the main causes of internal migration? What is the impact of internal migration on urban India? Describe reasons for migration from rural to urban areas and its consequences. Human development, if not engendered, is endangered. Discuss this statement in the context of gender justice and women in development. Analyze the paradigm shift from women in development to gender and development. Write a note on the relationship between gender and development. Write an essay on human development in India. Discuss the nature of relationship between democracy and development in India during 1947 to 1967. Describe and evaluate the role of media in shaping public policies and public opinion. Discuss the role of media in Indian democracy. How does media impact public policies in India? Explain. Discuss ethnic politics in the context of Northeast India. Write an essay on farmers' movements in contemporary India. Write an essay on the working of the federal system in India. Discuss the nature of Indian federalism. How do caste and class inequalities impact democracy in India? Explain. How does social inequality affect the development policies of the Indian state? Discuss. Discuss the nature of class inequality in India. How do caste inequalities affect Indian political and economic system? Explain. Critically examine the role of caste in Indian democracy. Discuss the evolution of religious politics in India. Describe the evolution of religious politics in India and its consequences. Critically analyze the evolution of religious politics in India. Explain Gandhi's views on development. What are the important aspects of political economy of development? Discuss the characteristics of interest groups. Define new social movements and discuss their objectives with suitable examples. Examine the phenomenon of regionalism in India. Distinguish between procedural and substantive democracy. Enumerate the similarities and differences between substantive and procedural types of democracy. Discuss the role of pressure groups in the working of Indian democracy. Political participation has made the Indian democracy more inclusive. Discuss the impact of the working class movement on Indian politics. Analyze the changing notion of civil society in the era of globalization. What is market economy? Explain its advantages and disadvantages. The classical theory says that military has no role in democratic politics. Analyze. Discuss the role of military in politics. How do you see it in the Indian context? What was the debate on control and planning at the time of independence? What is meant by LPG package? What role has it played in development economics of India? Examine the performance of democracy in India in the last 6 decades. Examine the nature of relationship between the executive and judiciary in India. Evaluate the role of judiciary in safeguarding the rights and interests of the citizens. Distinguish between judicial review and public interest litigation with examples of some important judgments of the Supreme Court of India. Write short notes on the following: Women in development, public interest litigation, indicators of human development, प्रॉब्लम ऑफ इथनिसिटी इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया। वीडियो अगर पसंद आई हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर करें। ऐसे ही और अपडेट्स के लिए चैनल को प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करें। थैंक यू।